Alrighty, folks, we're back again this week. We're live with Coach Todd. Before we get into anything about last week or this week, we've got a special congratulations. It seems like RJ Smith got invited to go play in the International Bowl out in Texas.
Yes, this is through USA Football 18 and under team. RJ has been big in the camps and combines during the off season. For the last two off seasons, and has been MVP of numerous camps. So the film that he's put out there and the performances that he's had at the camps has allowed him to receive an invitation to play in this, which I feel strongly he's going to accept. So well deserved and a great honor for a really good player.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be January 15th out in Arlington, the Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah, that'll be a great experience for him. I'm super excited for him. I know he's fired up about it, but we want him to be focused in on those Spartans right now. But that'll be a great experience for him when this season's over.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Last week, penalties killed us, Coach. I guess it comes back. You've talked about mental toughness and everything. What do you have to say about last week's game?
Well, the first thing I want to say about last week's game is I want to just talk about our students and our fans. The atmosphere was really unbelievable. I mean, it was as good, if not the best, high school atmosphere that I've been a part of. We had students lined up from the field house door all the way down to the run-through sign. I mean, they were fired up. They were into it. Our fans did a great job of coming out and just creating a really, really good high school football environment. So I want to first just tell them how much we appreciated that. Our players were so appreciative of it. I know they loved it. And that's what it's about. It's about those guys, about those players. So those kids coming out and doing that, man, that made for a great atmosphere. It'll be different this week on the road, but we hope they'll go with us over to Mountain Brook and you know, try to create the same home field advantage that we had Friday night. As far as the game goes, you know, we got off to a bad start. They returned the opening kickoff. A little undisciplined. Okay, guy gets out of his lane. That's where they're going to run the ball. They score. We overcame it well. We tied the game up. We get a turnover on their next possession. We go down. We tie the game. And then we make a stop and really feel like we'd seized momentum there in the first half with a stop, and we have an unsportsmanlike penalty. Now, I have reviewed the film and I have talked to the officials about it. We see it differently. I obviously expect them to take up for their guys, but there's nothing that really shows what they said happened on the film. But it was called, extended the drive. We needed to overcome it. We didn't. They go down and score, and then kick a field goal later in the half. We come back out second half, do a really good job on the ground. You know, Damien and HaHa were really running wild. And they'd be the first to tell you that was because the offensive line was playing really well. And then there were some runs that they created on their own, but they did a really good job. We made some plays in the passing game. We get it within 17-14. Defense comes out, makes another stop. Momentum is really in our favor at the time. We're down inside the 10-yard line with a chance to go ahead, first and goal. And, you know, we have a miscue. Another miscue in the red zone, which has really plagued us for 2 games. You know, so we needed to overcome that. We did not overcome it. They took advantage of the opportunity, being Hillcrest, made a big play, put us down 2 scores, you know, tacked on 1 later. The final score was not very indicative of the game, in my opinion, but they made more plays than we did, and they came out with the win. So we've got to find a way to get out of our own way, to cut down on the mistakes that are preventing us from being 2-0 right now.
All right. Mountain Brook on the road this week. What can we expect out of the Spartans?
Well, defensively, they're really fast. They play really hard. They're very sound. They run to the ball really well. You know, they've scored multiple touchdowns already this year on defense. They have been the same for many years. They're going to pride themselves on running the ball, being very solid in special teams, and playing really good defense. And they're going to be patient with their offense. They're going to allow the defense, special teams to flip the field and just chip away at you. And they're going to try to get 3.5. If they can get 3.5, they're going to do it again. And as long as they can get 3.5, they're moving the chains. So extremely patient, extremely diverse from a formation standpoint on offense. A lot of different shifts, a lot of different motions. The high Q there is a little bit higher than your average school. If you haven't heard, they're pretty smart. And they take advantage of that and just try to find a way to get you misaligned on defense. But then on their defense, like I say, Coach Evans, Robert Evans is the defense coordinator there, and that guy he was defense coordinator at Hoover before he went to Mountain Brook. He's done a phenomenal job everywhere he's been. He's really good, and he's got those guys doing multiple things every week. So it's a challenge, but that's what 7A football is about. There's going to be challenges each and every week, and they're the number 6 team in the state. So what a great opportunity for us to go and have an opportunity to play those guys and see if we can't knock them off and get ourselves on the right track.
And this is actually our first regional game.
First region game. So anything that we wanted to accomplish from a playoff standpoint is 100% in front of us. We control our own destiny right now. So, again, first region game, great opportunity.
Okay, Coach. Just like here, fans that are headed to the game, the GoFan app, people can go ahead and purchase their tickets ahead of time before they get there. I did look on the site. Their cash price is $10 at the gate.
Yep.
So if you use the app and everything, it's $7 plus a $1 service fee on that. So it'll be $8 to get in through the app. And it's a unusual setup for what we're used to with high school football. Everybody's on one side, correct?
Yes. The stadium bleachers are all behind the visitors' sideline. So all the fans, County High and Mountain Brook fans, will sit on the same side. So if you're looking at the field from the 50-yard line to the left will be County High fans, and then to the right will be Mountain Brook. Students, fans, bands, I think their cheerleaders stay on that side. So it's a different, like you say, it's a different environment. It is a very tough place to play and win. They have a lot of success at home, and I think the setup has a lot to do with it. They create an environment to where our guys are not used to the opposing fans being right there behind them. We go to the sideline after a series, we go to the chairs, and they're right there on top of us. The other band is right there on top of us. So it's just different. It's just another distraction if you allow it to be. But hopefully, again, our great students and fans that were so great this past Friday night will get on GoFan and spend 8, not 10, at the gate, and come support us and help us pull this one out.
All right. Thanks, Coach. And we'll be with you later on. You've got your Thursday night meal that you're doing tonight.
Yep.
We're going to tag along, do a little inside the Wildcats with that, let people know about the community. There's a lot more things that go on just on the field and here in the field house. There's a lot of outside community help for the program, and this is one of the things that they do every Thursday night.
Yeah, so grateful for that. We have churches that feed us each week. The first week it was Northport Baptist. This past week it was the Word Church, and tonight is First Wesleyan. So it's just people in the community, churches in the community, just showing how much they care about us. They don't really have a dog in the fight. It's just an opportunity for them to give a little message to the kids, but provide a service to them to help them get ready to be as successful as they can possibly be. So we're so grateful for all the local support that we have here. First Wesleyan Church stepping up tonight. So very grateful for that, and it'll be a good time.
All right, thanks, Coach, and go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.